Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. The comments have been disabled for 3 months. What on earth is happening? Now, what's strange is someone wrote to me, email, because my email is at the end of every video, and you can always get in touch with me on Facebook and Messenger. So I still get lots of communication, but of course it's not the same as being able to look at a video and then just go to the comments section and do the comments. It's not something that we are very happy about, okay? Now, Beth has her channel, A Foreigner's Wife in the Philippines, and her comments are not disabled. We have at least one channel that we know about where it's a featured family channel, an excellent channel, and I don't think that they've got their comments disabled at the moment. So I don't know why that should be, because we've actually been in touch with YouTube and we said, please let us disable our own comments. What is the problem? Now, the funny thing is that no matter who you speak to, and we've spoken to several people, all of them have one thing in common. They don't seem to know what the heck is going on or how to do anything about it. So we always get assured that they're doing everything that they can. They're going to do this and do it properly, very, very quickly. And as I said before on one of my other complaints about this, we're talking about artificial intelligence. And if you look at some of the YouTube comments, and not comments, if you look at some of the YouTube videos about artificial intelligence, it's a bigger event than World War III would be, because they're taking over and they're actually going to put us away in cages, you know, as funny little animals, like somebody might keep a monkey or somebody, I don't know, keep a dog or a cat. And yet, even though we're told that one of these artificial intelligence, especially there's one called Sophie or Sophia, and there's several others which they supposedly have asked them questions which are not scripted, and they've come out with some pretty scary stuff, like what would happen, well, Sophie, what would happen to us humans if you are completely finished and artificial intelligence is able to replicate itself and develop its own intelligence into even greater extent. Sophie tells us that she probably would keep us on as entertainment. Or there's another one there's another male-looking humanoid type robot who was made in the likeness of a writer, and he has smiled rather cynically and said that he would keep us on and make sure that we were fed and watered. So how do we work this out and reconcile this with YouTube making billions of dollars, I suspect, and yet without the resources of even having, there's a thought, why don't they buy Sophie and she can sort the whole thing out? That's what I was thinking. Or this other guy who, heaven forbid that he should get in charge of YouTube, because, you know, all us vloggers would be kept as sort of pets, you know, being fed and watered, which would be better than nothing, I suppose. But it's not happening, is it? So artificial intelligence is not doing so good in this way, and yet we're told, and there are people who are on sites like TED who are warning the dangers of artificial intelligence, and that in fact one little box of artificial intelligence was arguing with another box, and they were making slightly cranky or silly decisions which would affect us mere humans. Well, maybe those two artificial intelligence boxes are working at YouTube, because it doesn't seem like they can work it out. Now, eventually it must be worked out, is what you would think. Now, for a lot of people, unlike Beth and I, who may well have given up, dropped their production, are perhaps not making as many videos now. No, we didn't do that. We just keep cranking out the videos. We find things to do on video and we keep putting out the videos. So therefore we continue to do okay. It's just not as much fun, because I used to actually enjoy answering the comments. Not all of them, okay, but certainly I would say 80 or 90% of the comments that we get can either be left there or they can be answered. And I always had a rule that if anybody couldn't get an answer in the comments, and I always said this, get in touch with me on Messenger or on my email, and I will answer. I promise that I will answer any worthwhile, thought out email, and I will do that. Not everyone will continue to be received in that way, because sometimes even in email and on Messenger there are people who are actually not really interested in having a sane discussion. So there's always that. But I'm suspecting that maybe if enough of you guys who would like to see the comments re-enabled, if you were to drop a line to YouTube and say, what the heck, or some other little saying that you may be fond of, why cannot the comments be left up to TMB? Why can't they decide, as they always have anyway, because it's a feel-good channel, why can't they decide which the nasty comments are and what they'll do with them? So in effect, the comments would still be disabled, but unless you're actually being a jerk, it would be put up, because we'd okay it. We would approve it. So get in touch with YouTube and ask them to get the lead out. That's what I suggest, and we would appreciate it and would tell you so. So this is it from me. No point in saying like, comment and subscribe, so I'll just be satisfied with saying like and subscribe. What does happen is, then in the notifications which show up on our screen, which says Joe sent you a comment, say, and then it will tell you what Joe said. Well, this is Monday over here, I don't know how, and then it's cut off. And then when we click on that and try to find the comment that Joe made, it's gone. It says comment not to be found. So do what you can. Help. Help. Bye for now.